They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
Now they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
On first down, Fields locates Mooney on the out route.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields.
Dancing to his left.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now they'll change things up. They'll run here with Moss.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they send a running back in motion right. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run. Here's Moss.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, then, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away.
York able to send this one through.
And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little, but didn't.
He's got him in. Complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, this defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get in.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
3rd and long. It's Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Moss. And he'll get it down this time to 17. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown!
A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The Vikings coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 39 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now Fields.
That's complete right around the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Look that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Touchdown!
Tyler Scott.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So fourth down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
Let's go now.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. They'll try and throw for it here, eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
760. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again.
It returns it right back to Samuel.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw again.
he's got this to Jefferson.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now motion left with Mooney. Fields on 1st down. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And that's caught inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory first. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Groupie for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
The score, Bears 38, Vikings 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got down.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And quickly, they get to the line. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Fields throwing again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown! Tyler Scott with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, in this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Buffalo 18. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive. For this.
2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields looking deep here for Mooney. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Mooney, the motion man right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down back at his own 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Leonard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
That's caught at the 3. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2.
Moss will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Dragon 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Noah Fant from 19 yards away.
And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. The point after, good by Groupie.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Fields.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their family.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Groupie for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Here's Fields.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were...
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Back to the air. Fields on 2nd down.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Vikings come up with a late turnover that will probably only matter to the status.